Hey everyone, I'm Cosmic and welcome to the cloud. Hope you guys are all doing good. It's gonna be a little bit of a shorter stream today. And by a little bit, maybe like by an hour, so... yeah, shorter than usual because I started later than usual. Hello, hello. Yeah, we are back. I have been playing other games. I got Brothership, but I don't know. I considered streaming it, but it came out on like, was it Wednesday or Thursday? I think it was Thursday, but I didn't really, it's just one of those games. I don't know. There's a lot of dialogue that isn't that interesting, and I'm glad I do not have to read it all out loud, and, you know, just being able to get through. I'm already like 11 hours into the game, and I would probably not be able to do that if I was streaming it, so sticking with Splatoon, but you know, that's what people are normally here for anyway. Hope you guys are doing good. What are the rotations? Are they good right now? Ooh, that's kind of yeah, actually I prefer this. Okay, let's see. Oh, hello Giggle. Well, welcome to the streams. Hey Cosmic Cupid. What should I play? I have been playing a lot less Splatoon. I feel like I've been saying the same things every stream, like, you know, obviously, you know what? Why not? I haven't tried end parries in like a minute. Sure, they're on my weapon page, so I'll just go with these. The audio. Also, hopefully this stream looks good. I was messing with some settings, because Brothership, let me see. Oh yeah, the HD option is there. For some reason, so I like, when I play games on my Switch, I just have the capture card plugged in, because like, it would be way more work to connect my Switch directly, you know, the normal way. And also I use it for game audio, because I play like on my PC monitor. So, whatever issues I have with my capture card, I also have when I'm not even trying to make content. And for some reason, the audio was like glitching out and being like all crackly and weird. Speaking of, I'm gonna reset it really quick right now. Yeah, it should look the same on your end, but I don't know. So I've had this issue for forever. You guys probably know because I've talked about it a lot. Where sometimes the audio will just weirdly make this like crackling, like popping sound. And it's taken forever to, like, I've found different ways to solve it, and then somehow it always becomes an issue again. And I don't know, someone was saying it's because there was like too much. Oh, now it's happening really bad right now again. It's annoying. Someone was saying because it's like my PC is trying to like send too much data through the port than it's able to do, so I could like turn down the resolution on the capture, but I don't think that capture is actually the capture you guys see. It's just like what I use. I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for your end, but yeah, I've been having a lot of PC issues lately too, actually, where it's like I'm not much of like a tech guy, like despite being a content creator, like I use software. I'm good at software. I'm not good at hardware or understanding when like operating systems are dying. And for some reason, my computer keeps saying my C drive has like no space, and then like 10 minutes later, it'll be like, actually, there's like 20 gigabytes of space. We were just lying. So I don't know. I don't understand why it does that or how to fix it. But yeah, we're all good right now, hopefully. Should I 5-star undercover or wellstring? You're probably gonna have better luck with wellstring, but whichever one you find more fun, I guess. Okay, that was stupid of me. But yeah. Hope you guys are doing good. I don't know if anyone here watches Arcane. Sorry, this is on my mind, because, Arcane Season 2 just came out. Or, the first 3 episodes. And it is very, very good. I would recommend it. I have zero interest in the video game League of Legends, but Arcane is, like, the show based on it, and it's, like, very, very good. Just really cool animation, really good characters. I saw Season 1, like, forever ago, but yeah, Season 2 is pretty peak so far. It's a show that is easy to yap about. There are lots of things to say, so I mean, it could be annoying if you're not into it, but I get it. Yeah, true. I mean, I'm sure we all have that thing. Okay, hopefully they stay on. Hello. That was not the best way I could have done that, but I lived. Okay, cool. I'm actually really surprised I lived there. I feel like they just missed me. Oh shoot, okay. I'm talking a lot? That is what I tend to do, yes. Oh god. Shoot. Well, I'm glad you know... I never just want to be sitting here in silence is the thing. My gameplay isn't good enough to carry the stream. So I try to, you know, have interesting discussion points to bring up. Oh god. Because I know you guys aren't coming to the stream for the quality gameplay. In full schoolwork, rip. Yeah, I am still... I don't know. I don't... I don't know if it's fair to exactly say I'm busy right now, but I'm trying to be busy. I'm trying to find work. But, you know. It's going pretty good in general. Yeah. Was it Turf War? Yep. They said Arcane and... they said Turf War in Arcane, and all of us were like, oh. Oh god. I was just talking about it, Milo. I'm trying to indoctrinate the people. Everyone watch Arcane. I'm probably not going to be doing any extra work on stream. Some of you guys want to get together, feel free, but, I'm not a big fan. I was hoping that curling would get them. Okay, well that was overkill. Nice. I always forget how fun it is to just use vanilla dualies. Or, not vanilla, I guess, but the main weapon of dualies. I really wish they got a better kit in this game. I wanted Inkjet so bad. I would use this one, I don't like Splashdown on it. Yeah, well, because I think I heard, you know, Inkling, I feel like I heard Splatoon Inkling before I ever heard anyone say, like, you know, an inkling of an idea, or whatever. It's, like, just rare enough of a phrase that I feel like it's genuinely used more often for Splatoon than in the normal word. Cool. I remember I got level 100 almost like exactly a year after the game came out. Not quite at 200 yet, so I've definitely slowed down. Yeah, dude, I took like a marine bio class like way back in high school, and I was genuinely way more interested in it than any other like science class I've ever had, just because for like everything. I'm like, no way, it's like Splatoon. Which sounds kind of pathetic, but like I like genuinely did really good in that class and always paid attention. Like the Splatoon interest like actually had me engaged in the real science, which was kind of cool. I don't know, just conveniently worked out for me. I guess maybe I just think marine biology is cool. I can't say I ever had much interest like before Splatoon though, so. Oh hey, Mike Buff. I think that is a guy who watches the stream sometimes. Yeah. I didn't take, I mean, in college, I pretty much only took, like, I forget if it was, like, chemistry, it might have just been bio, I took like the most basically. I was not a science degree at all, so I just took like whatever was required for general ed, and I hated it. But yeah, I don't know. Could have been fun to take a marine bio elective, I guess, but I never did. Only in high school. Oh, that's some lag. Oh, that's a collateral. Okay. Finger pain. I said if that was on like a squiffer or a squeezer or an ink brush, that would make more sense. Maybe that's what they normally play. Oh shoot. Okay, well. Decapitators still tend to jump scare me. Oh my god. Isaac caster. Isaac caster. Oh. Gotcha. Oh my god. That was a weird way to do that, but it worked. Had to break my wrist for that turn around. I just need to like get them off of us. Oh my god. I rolled into the chip damage. Good job. Okay. Yeah, you know I'm here. Yeah, you know I'm here. It is crazy with Splatoon. Like, I always think I'm gonna get burned out of it. Then I stop playing for like 3 days to play a different game and come back and I'm like, I get the rush, you know? I don't know. I'm like, I'm so into this right now. I also just haven't played dualies in a while, I guess. Oh god. Even though we're not doing very well, but still having a good time. Oh my god. Would have had a little bit better of a time if I managed to kill that guy. Nice. Yeah. Should not have done 2 rolls. I mean, I don't know what a quad... We have tetras. I guess that's not really a quad weapon. I don't know. I can't think of a design for that wouldn't look stupid. So... probably not, but if they figure out what a way to make it work, maybe. Cool. Man. Nice. Oh, the fall off. Oh my god, just get checkpoint. Please get checkpoint. Please get checkpoint and don't die to chip. Oh my god, this is stupid. It's gonna work though. It's gonna work though. Okay, okay. There we go. Oh, someone else killed them before I got a chance. Okay, you know, I'll take it. That that is one way to push the tower. Oh, jeez. Oh, they had disconnect. Shoot. We didn't even get the comeback yet. Okay. I really just wish this weapon had a different kit, dude. I love the main weapon so much. I don't think that was really worthwhile. Oh, it almost... Were they? Come on, I was like a second away from killing a splashdown. They were right on the grate. Oh god. I mean, we've talked about it before, but it's like, I don't even know how many more main classes to Splatoon they can add. Like, stringers and Splatanas are definitely pretty unique, but even then, they're like a little bit derivative of, you know, they don't really play like chargers or rollers, but we have ranged options that charge. We have melee weapons that want to get right up in your face, you know, like they're a little bit closer. Like, you have like shooters, chargers, and rollers, which are super distinct. You know, even getting into Splatlings, I mean, that's almost like a charger plus a shooter. Like, I feel like everything is going to get more and more derivative unless they find a way to like totally mix it up and just invent something entirely new. So I don't know. I don't know if the move is to just keep making new weapons forever. Haven't played in a week? That's a crazy record for me? Yeah, I mean... I pretty much always play at least once a week because of streams. And then... I'm trying to think if I played... I got on to get footage for a video this week. I don't know if I actually just played any games casually. Oh, GG's, Mike. Yeah, that game was... I mean, someone disconnected, so obviously there was lag. Yeah, well, my copium... I tweeted out, because there's that, tournament series... So I was stupid. I thought they... it was a Japanese tweet. Basically, if you don't know, there's like this... They're doing this Nintendo Run tournament series where it's like determining the kings of every mode. So it's like a bunch of like genuinely like really like top, you know, high-level players on the Splatoon JP side. There's this one team... I forget all the members. It's like Melon. It's like all of... If you've ever heard of like a famous Japanese Splatoon competitive player, like all of them are on this team. So it's like this crazy dream team. And then obviously a bunch of other ones. But they're like... Yeah, like there's a tournament like for each ranked mode. And then I assume Grand Finals is determining like the, you know, overall best. And my copium theory is basically if they're going to announce third kits, at the end of that seems like a reasonable time. They've announced third kits at tournaments before. They did it at PAX once for Splatoon 2. They are streamed. That team lost, really? Oh wow. I've never actually watched... I haven't watched any of the tournament. I only know about this because it's my third kid's copium theory. I have not watched any of it. Also because I didn't... It's like a... You know, it's on Nintendo Japan Twitter, which I'm not sub to, and I don't really get... You know, you kind of have to go out of your way to find it as a Westerner. It's not even in like the... They don't tweet it in any language other than Japanese, but yeah. I had thought that they were saying it was Grand Finals and it was not Grand Finals yet, so maybe that's still a chance, but obviously still just, you know, a hope. Oh wow, why'd they go into the splashdown? I think, did they try to like slip in the grate under it? Finally catching a stream. Hello, Space Boy. I mean, it's not a question of if it's too hard, it's just like what their schedule is. Like, I'm sure they're putting a lot of resources into Switch 2 games right now. The team might be mostly moved on to either Splatoon 4 or, you know, maybe probably some of them are in Animal Crossing. I'm still not exactly sure how that divide it works, but yeah. I don't know. It's hard to say what they're doing. Like, pretty much everything they have planned for the rest of Splatoon is just Splatfest, which just requires, like, probably one guy to make the art for the new theme. So, like, they might basically just, you know, I mean, balance patches supposedly will still exist. I don't know if we've gotten one. We haven't gotten a patch since Grandfest, right? So, yeah, I don't know. Obviously, yes, I want third kits. I think they're possible. I think it seems like they should have the resources to make them, but it's just whether or not they, you know, want to. Whether that's the vision for the game, whether that's something they want to put into it. Although, something worth mentioning, I guess, that was news this week. The Switch 2 was confirmed to be backwards compatible with the Switch. There was a big, like, investor meeting with Nintendo, which a lot of people were hyping up as, like, oh, they're gonna, you know, give us actual Switch 2 news, which, for the most part, they didn't, but the backwards compatibility reveal is kind of big, because, you know, I think that tells us a lot. Like, people have been talking about, like, whether or not they would announce it before 2025, and a lot of the conversation is like, oh, they don't want to do that because they don't want to cannibalize, you know, potential sales of Switches or Switch games. And I think that is pretty much the reason, you know, they said this now instead of waiting for, like, the actual, like, presentation where they show up the hardware, because they're like, yeah, go ahead and buy Switch games because you'll be able to play them on Switch 2 when it comes out. So, like, don't, you know, don't feel like you're buying games for a dying console. But also, in terms of Splatoon, you know, it's much more likely that they will just keep pushing, you know, Splatoon 3 as the current Splatoon game, if they don't need to make a new one for it to exist on the next console. So, obviously a lot of people assumed it would be backwards compatible, but just getting that as confirmation, to me it makes third kits seem slightly more likely, because they're trying to keep the game relevant. You know, relevant enough that it will still be played on the Switch too. So, I don't know. A little bit of extra cope in there. Not really any kind of confirmation of anything, but it's cool to hear regardless. I mean, obviously just being able to play Switch games, if they could run better, you know, there's certain games that have like frame rate issues on Switch. It'd be nice to see if those maybe perform better on Switch too. Yeah, and it's just cool. I mean, Switch has a massive, really good library, so it's nice that we're still gonna be able to play that for the next many, many years. Cool. Yeah, the art for the tourney was really cool too. I don't know. I'm in a interesting place with like the Splatoon news stuff because I feel like I still have lots to say about the game. Like, I'm, you know, working on this video I've been talking about for forever. I really want to make like a side order lore video, which is like I have like a half written script. I don't know. I still have lots of things left to say about Splatoon, and I've just been, you know, busier lately, so I haven't been able to crank the videos out. But I'm not even currently mentally at a point yet of like, oh, like the game is dead. I mean, the game was never going to be dead, but you know, in terms of like there isn't content. Like I'm in the process of making content, so it's not obviously, you know. I get that people might be burnt out of Splatoon right now after Grandfest, and you know they're not being the same kind of updates anymore. But I'm still going strong, at least in terms of my own interest in the game. Yeah, we're not in the Splatoon 2 dry period. I mean, third kits would do so much. Like, that's the thing. It's like, I don't want to keep coping so hard for third kits, but I feel like it would... Oh, whoa. My audio just, like... Jeez, I'm gonna reset the audio again really quick. I don't know why it's being so weird today. Come on. Sorry. There we go. But yeah, I do feel like a lot of people would start talking about Splatoon again and get back into the hype if they just added new weapons. So, as much as the conversation is, you know, kind of been talked to death, it's because it's something that excites people. It gets people back into the game, gets people talking about the game, and the meta, and the community, and everything, so... Would be very nice to see, obviously. Oh god. No, Anti-Flow, I'm gonna end a bit earlier today. Or, I guess, the stream will be shorter. I guess I'm ending around the same time because I started later. Oh boy. This checkpoint, hopefully. Yeah, well, I don't think they'd do Kensa again. I don't know. It'd be interesting. I mean, I feel like Sheldon's picks is a better... Oh, wow. Okay. Team is kind of destroying them, and I'm just sitting on the tower. Doing my part, I guess. Wow. GG's. I'll take it. I just got carried by the three of them, but not complaining. But yeah. I mean, Sheldon's picks is like the obvious thing just because they've done that twice, and it just gives us a ton of different designs for weapons. I feel like that's more interesting than the Kensa collection, where it's just a bunch of weapons that look the same. But, you know, whatever it takes. The gameplay is the more important part. Oh, okay. I liked that rotation. I'm a little sad it's changing. Sorry, wrong chat? Okay. Yeah. Oh, Papa Chalk. Okay, I need to get a drink of water. 1 second, my voice is dying already. Sorry, I feel like I'm like talking really fast. I don't know, I'm making up for lost time, I guess, because I'm the shorter stream today. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, that's a fun rotation. I like Zone's ship shape a lot. It's like by far my favorite mode on the map. Boosh. Boosh. More Zinc weapons, that does make sense from the guy named Zinc Nova. Sorry, it's doing the weird crusty audio again. I don't know why. I tried like unplugging and replugging everything. I still just don't even know what causes that. What rank am I? S+1. That many points. True. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you were here earlier, Spaceboy, but yes, that I was telling people to watch that. It is very, very good. I watched it right before streaming today. Man, why? It's doing it again. Stop being staticky. Don't do that. There's never been an Embers weapon, no. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't feel like most brands have a very established aesthetic. Like, I guess Anaki weapons would be cool, maybe. That would fit Splatoon 3. I feel like Anaki's a very chaos brand. Oh my god, I mean, they're literally the anarchy symbol. So, yeah, for anarchy, I guess that would probably be my pick. If it was going to be another, like, collection, where it's like a ton of weapons of the same brand, I also feel like that wouldn't, you know, that wouldn't be like Tony Kensa where it's all like monochrome and they're all the same. You could still do a lot of things with that. Oh god. Although that would be like red and black again. Might end up looking a little too similar. Oh, there is a Naki Nova already. That's true, that's true. So they probably wouldn't do that. Oh my god. Ah, I was hoping I would get that. Oh my god, the stupid ink barrel jump. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I just can't really imagine. I guess, I mean, like, Squid Force, in my mind, it's so weird with the brands, because it's like, did Squid Force make the Splat weapons, or did just Splat make... Like, I know the Wiki, I talked about this before, the Wiki just has it listed as, like, the Splat company, but I feel like that's, like, just wrong. Like, I feel like that's just, like, there's no assumption to make, because we don't know what company made it, I guess, but, like, I don't think it's called, like, Splat Roller, because Splat made it. Like, I don't know, I feel like that's a weird... Whatever. That's just a small nitpick with the Wiki, I guess. No, I don't know anyone who, like, discusses it like that anyway, but regardless, yeah. Not a lot of brands have as clear a visual identity as Tony Kensa, so I feel like it'd be harder to do that. I mean, like, Forge? Forge would just be, like, yellow and black, though, so, like, I don't know. Yeah, it could just be that Sheldon... I mean, I guess we know Sheldon's grandfather designed, what, like, the Aerospray, the Dynamo, and something else? Because in Splatoon 1, you have to, like, get the blueprints. But those aren't even Splat weapons. So... I don't know. My personal headcanon is that the Splat weapons are made by Squid Force, just because I think that makes the most sense. They're, like, the main... Sorry, I'm fixing the audio again. They're, like, the main brand of Turf War. They, you know, make the battle towers, or at least brand the battle towers, probably sponsor them. I just feel like it would make the most sense. I think they're like the Nike of Splatoon. But is it ever actually confirmed that Splat is a company though? Like I don't know. That doesn't that doesn't make sense to me. There is canon. We've definitely had this conversation before, but I guess I don't remember how it went. I don't know. I don't know where that lore is. Hello, Oreo. Also, hello, Pearl Blossom. I want more Squid Force lore, honestly. Like, I don't know. I think it's interesting that they, like, are the first ones to kind of capitalize on ink battles as a trend. But the Splat weapons are vanilla weapons, so they don't have the logos, right? Because, like, what is the Splat icon? I can't picture what that would be. There we go. I just think it's kind of, I don't know. Even if that is correct, like, maybe I'm wrong, but that's stupid. I think it's dumb that there's just a company called Splat. That doesn't make any sense. The renders they post on Twitter? I know what you mean, but I can't picture a Splat icon. I'd have to, like, dig for that, too, unless it's linked on the wiki or something. Because Splat weapons would have been posted, like, 2 years ago. Shoot. Oh god. Nintendo made them? Well, we do have Amiibo as a brand, which has always been a little weird. I assume that's just not meant to be considered canon, but... Oh god. It was, yeah. Dude, I did have to dig for the sanitization video to find the post about, like, dead fish. Like, literally the first time they ever mentioned sanitization, and the only time outside of dev interviews before side order was just a tweet and a Tumblr post. I actually couldn't find the tweet. I think, no, that was for the Final Fest stuff. I think I did find the dead fish tweet. But yeah, literally the first time they ever mentioned sanitization was just casually in a tweet that is, like, from 2018. And it is not very easy to find that. Okay, okay, Splattershot. I'm looking this up. Splattershot Wikipedia. So yeah, I know Wikipedia calls it Splat. Okay, there is the logo. Okay. I still feel like this is like a placeholder thing. Also, yeah, and like Deco. Well, no, because Neo's definitely a brand. I feel like they're like placeholders. Like, it doesn't... Okay, so I guess it's not Squid Force, though. That's fair enough. I forgot they had a logo. So it's not Squid Force. Hang on. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's conjecture. There we go. It says it on... That's fair enough. I just think it should be clarified better on the wiki. Like, we don't actually know that the brand is called Splat, we just know that it is a brand that is not any other brand. And they have a logo, but the name Splat is conjecture. So, okay, that satisfies what I'm talking about. That's better. I thought they just, like, made it up. So... Yeah, a real brand just called Kill. Yeah, it makes sense. I just thought it was like... I don't know. It makes sense to call them Splat, I just think there should be more pretense, not, that's not the right word. They should clarify further that it is conjecture. I guess there's normally like a little conjecture. Oh, there is. Okay, there is a maybe I'm just blind. That's my bad. There's literally the conjecture thing on the page. So that's on me. Fair enough. I hope we get a name for them. At the end of the day, I just think it's stupid to have a brand called Splat. So it makes sense to call it that, but I hope we get a better answer eventually, because that's dumb. Oh my Jesus. Okay. Yeah, do not use any fandom wiki ever. In fact, you should watch the Mossbag video telling you why not to use fandom. Hello, J-Roll. Oh god. Nice. I know, the Splatoon 2 art book has a bunch of pages on the brands, but it doesn't really give us a lot of, like, lore for them. It's just kind of like, this brand makes shoes, and they're outdoorsy, and, like, Scalp makes hats. Like, I don't know. I wish... I think there are a few tidbits here and there, but it would be neat to get some more of that stuff. Yeah, I mean, if you use the internet for long enough, you should know to... if you look up anything wiki, there will normally be a fandom wiki and, like, an actual independent wiki. And always use the independent one, and if there's not one, then that is unfortunate for your community. I think, Undertale doesn't have one, which, like, I mean, it's like an RPG, I guess it doesn't really matter, but, I remember trying to look up some kind of, like, lore before, and being surprised that they only had a fandom wiki. Just because it's such an active community. Like, normally when you have a big enough, you know, player base, I mean, there's not, like, game mechanics you have to look up in Undertale. You know, like, it has, like, a very, very simple mechanical, you know, mechanics in its game system, but there's obviously a lot of lore, so I was surprised to see that it was in kind of... you know, that it was fandom. The thing that annoys me the most about fandom is that they always use, like, the worst renders for the characters. So, like, fandom's not... obviously, when I say fandom... basically, my understanding is that fandom is just, like, you know... they're a company, or at least they're owned by a company, and there's tons of ads on the site, and... it just pushes you to, like, read a bunch of articles about things you don't care about. And I don't know who runs... I think it's so weird that people, like, run fandom wikis when there is an independent wiki. But for some reason, there's always a competing wiki, and it's always worse on fandom. And they always use, like, the weirdest, like, renders for characters instead of just, like, their, you know, normal look. And, like, I don't know. It's just strange. Oh yeah, well, Minecraft Wiki's gone through, like, iterations. Like, I've seen, like, 5 logo changes. Or, because it was, what was the company? It was, like, was it, like, Gamepedia? There was some other... Gamepedia? It was, like, Minecraft Gamepedia.net or something, right? There was some other wiki hosting site that the Minecraft one used for a while. Like, I don't know, there's been a number of transfers of power, or ownership, I guess, over the years. Oh. For some reason it says my chat disconnected, but I didn't drop any frames. That's weird. Okay, I guess OBS just freaked out. It's reconnected now. Yeah, like, the writing is always so unprofessional. The, like, just the structure of, like, the articles. Like, it's just, I don't know, like, is it just run by, like, 13-year-olds who don't know that they shouldn't be using fandom? Like, I don't know why people contribute to them when there is... Because, I mean, I guess you would think that it's, like, the fandom one exists first, and then someone else makes an independent one. And that's probably what happens a lot of the time, but I swear they're, like... There's still updated pages that, like, look, if I look up like Overlorder Splatoon. Yeah, so it's on the villains wiki, which those are also, yeah, here we go. Order on Splatoon wiki fandom. Why are you updating the Splatoon fandom wiki in 2024? You know what? I actually like their description better. Oh yeah, well yeah, because I watched the Mossbag video, so I guess I remember that happened with Hollow Knight. Oh, okay, the audio. Hold on. I actually have a point to make here, though. Because this is something I was talking about with other, like, Splatoon lore people. I don't like the way the Splatoon wiki describes order. So, let me see. Let's go Wikipedia. Yeah. So look, on Wikipedia, it says Order, also known as Overlorder, blah 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 blah, is the main antagonist of Splatoon 3 Side Order. It is an AI created by Marina during her creation of the Memverse. That's not really what it is, right? Okay, so then Fandom Wiki says, generated by Marina Ida, it is a consciousness okay, so it's kind of sloppy wording, but they say it's generated from her rather than created from her, right? And like, she didn't, okay, so this is the thing I really need to get into in the Side Order lore video. I think like a lot of people misunderstand, yeah, like, I mean, she didn't intentionally create it. I guess that's the big, for me, I think saying Marina created Order is very misleading. And I don't like that the wiki says that, because I think a lot of people misunderstand what Order is, and a lot of it comes down to like, oh, Marina made Order, and then it went rogue. When really, Order did not exist at all. Order was just like something that like manifested from Marina's subconscious, which I think is so much more interesting. And like, I know people don't love Order that much as a villain, and I'd probably Order's like biggest defender, honestly, but I really feel like that's like that's a big difference. I think it's a very significant difference. I guess I could, you know, I don't have to sit idly by. I could offer that as a suggestion to the wiki. Maybe I should, but yeah, I don't know. That is it's a thing I don't just have a problem with on the wiki. Like, the reason I'm as energetic about this as I am is because I genuinely think like a lot of the community misunderstands what Order even is. Oh, nice. Also, yeah, I sort of forgot about that, but yeah, I heard that the fandom steals from Wikipedia, which again, just use Wikipedia. Like, I don't understand who you're serving. Like, what are you making this content for if it's already on Wikipedia? You're just making a duplicate webpage for no reason. Like, not only is like the plagiarism bad, it's like, why even make a copy? No one's asking you to do that. Oh, hi, Powie. What's up? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I mean, in terms of Order being fleshed out, like, Order's not perfect. I have a lot to say that I have a lot of thoughts in my head about Order that I would like to get out someday in a proper video, but generally, I think that's the biggest misunderstanding people have. You know, yeah, and it is the other Octolings. I mean, that's what's kind of weird, is like there's a focus on Marina, but it was also because of, you know, the desires of the Memverse developers, the other Octoling engineers, which I feel like could be important someday. That's another thing no one ever talks about. I don't know. When I was reading that part, I was like, they're like planning something. They're like setting this up. And like, I haven't really heard anyone else react that way, so maybe it's just me coping. Because I think it'd be really cool to get like a bunch of Octolings as like, you know, some kind of antagonistic force, but I don't know. I wish they went more into that inside Order. Like, almost more than, you know, I guess, yeah, I would have liked Order to be a bit of a deeper, more interesting character. I don't know, even saying that, I don't, like, Order's execution, I don't love, but it's like, it's mostly just the way its dialogue is written. I think conceptually, it's really, really cool. And it's not like a Grizz situation, because the dialogue isn't so bad, and the lore isn't so non-existent, that it, like, hurts the actual, like, world. Like, It was just a little disappointing for me. But conceptually, yeah, I think it's really cool. I know a lot of people... I definitely don't agree that it's Tartar 2. I definitely see where that comes from. But again, to me, it's the difference of, you know, creating an AI that then kind of like rewrites its programming versus... Like, Order isn't really... I know it calls itself an AI, but it's like, it's kind of just like its own thing. It's just like a consciousness that is in a computer. Like, it wasn't... I don't know. To me, it's compelling because almost all of the time, AI is something that is, you know, created for a purpose. And then, like, evil AI is like, I don't want to do this purpose anymore. But Order, like, is doing, you know, it is fulfilling its own purpose. That it, the way I've described it in the script that I will eventually finish is like Tartar operates on logic, whereas Order is basically driven by, it's an AI driven by emotion, which is what makes it interesting to me. Like, it's a computer powered by fear, which for me is a distinct enough, you know, kind of motivation that I think it makes it very distinct from Tartar. I mean, also its goals are really entirely different. Like, Commander Tartar is trying to, like, restore humanity, whereas Order just wants to, like, put the entire world into stasis. Like, I'm not gonna pretend there isn't overlap, but for me, it's enough. I don't know. Killed by Hawktua, yeah. Smallest and Order are the same thing, yes. It's just Order, like... I mean... My least favorite part, that's my least favorite part of Order, is, it's just like Pearl blasted away its power with her voice. Like, that's just kind of dumb. Like, that's kind of contrived. Like, that doesn't, it's an AI. How can you physically damage it? That doesn't make any sense. But, yes, they're basically the same entity, but Order is like, just more, I don't really know why it starts talking in Uwu speak, necessarily. But Order is still like a naive, you know, young program, pretty much. It just looks imposing because it is able to, you know, wrestle control away from Marina. Yeah, I've mixed feelings on Smallest. It's like, it's kind of like Order is like, Order's dialogue is so boring and generic that it's just like, I am evil computer, I want world to stay the same. And then you go to Smallest, and it's like the opposite end of the spectrum, where it's like, this is way too much, please just talk normally. So, like, yeah, to me, both of them are a little disappointing. But at least Smallest, like, has motivations and lore that are explained. Like, I don't know. Smallest, I pretty much just am able to glance over because I think this... You know, if you decode through the Uwu speak, the stuff it's saying is actually pretty interesting. Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely want someone more distinct. Like, I think, to me, Grizz and Tartar are a lot more similar than Order and Tartar, to be honest. And they're still different, but I wish Grizz was more distinct, for sure. It's a newborn with a god complex, yeah. I don't think a lot of people in chat are wondering that, actually. I think you just randomly asked that, but... No, I've not. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. The yapping... I want to say the yapping got to me and lost us this game, but I feel like it was the second I stopped yapping that we actually started losing. Maybe I should have kept going. Yeah. I mean, it's the whole thing with Grizz where it's like, the mammalification to me just feels like a way lamer version of sanitization. It's just less explained and worse executed. Worse, that's not proper grammar. It was executed worse. I think it's less interesting in concept. It makes less sense. And just the fact that it came second is like, okay, we kind of already done this. Obviously they have fairly different backstories, but, you know, kind of similar. They have similar goals, I guess, is the problem. Like, they could have been a lot more distinct based on their backstories, but they end up kind of trying to do. I mean, obviously, Grizz, you know, Tartar wants this world of order without conflict, where, you know, basically everyone is the same, whereas Grizz just wants the world to be what it used to be. Like, there are differences, there are nuances to it, but yeah, it on face value, it comes across kind of similar. Also, sorry, the audio keeps being weird. I'll try and fix that for next time. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we didn't know what happened to the sanitized Octolings until Side Order. Like, that was just kind of left open, so it feels weird right now that we don't know what happened to any of the, you know, mammalified Octarians, but I think that is something that could be answered. Like, that is one thing I will, what's the word? I forget the word I'm trying to say, but a lot of people in the comments of my Grizz video are like, oh, well, it's unanswered because they're setting up a mystery for the future. And in most cases, I think that's a pretty lousy argument, because it's like, you know, things like, you know, why Mr. Grizz kidnapped Cuttlefish. I don't think it makes sense to keep that a mystery when it is the entire plot. Like, the entire reason we are doing anything in the game is to save Cuttlefish from Grizz, and we never learn why Grizz captured Cuttlefish. I just think that's bad writing. I don't think that's a mystery being set up for the future. Some people did try and argue that, but the one thing I will, you know, agree with them on in terms of that is, yeah, I don't need to immediately know what happened to all of the mammal Octarians, but I would like to know eventually. Yeah. Oh god. Well, the Spire of Order seal was, it's basically like therapy. It's like a form of treatment for the sanitized Octarians. So it's like, the way 8 goes through it isn't entirely normal, but basically the idea is that the sanitized Octarians would enter the Memverse and go, you know, climb up the tower, and that would help them regain their memories and become whole again. But obviously the logistics of that happening, I mean, that's my thing, right? Is like, I know some people are kind of against the idea of sanitization being curable, because there was this really cool kind of like horror element to Octo Expansion with it, and it feels a little lame if that can all just be undone magically. Not magically, it's science, but the reason I'm okay with it is because I think the logistics of actually getting all the sanitized Octarians out of the Deep Sea Metro and into the Memverse would be really hard, and I don't think that's just going to happen between games, that they're all going to get saved instantly. If it does, that's a little lame maybe, but it depends how they explain it. Or if they do. I don't even know if they're going to be relevant again, so... Didn't ISO... No, we... Huh? Isopadre did not climb the spire. Isopadre just left the Deep Sea Metro, as far as we know. Because Isopadre wasn't, he did lose his memories, and I don't think he ever got his memories back, but he never got mind-controlled. So... I guess he's just chilling? I wish we got more Isopadre lore, but I mean, that's all we know, is that he eventually came to the surface. Yeah, Grizz said he needed Cuttlefish's essence, and something about the wisdom of ages, but we never learn what that is or what that means at all, so I don't count that. That's like him just saying something, and then it doesn't make any sense. Well, yeah, I think the way I understand the green skin is it's just like they're like scarred from the procedure, like what Oreo said. Like they just kind of have permanent like skin damage, but you know, Ox mind is totally clear as far as we know. They're back to normal. As far as we know, Isopadre did not get his memories back, yeah. Cypher to me is wasted potential. I think Cypher's design is really cool. I love the way it talks. I think it's really interesting in concept, but I mean, they did nothing with it. Cypher does make me a little sad. Like, though, I defend a lot of things in Side Order, especially in terms of the story, but I don't, they did nothing with Cypher. Like, I wanted Cypher to do a lot more. Yeah, Cypher being on the poster, like, I totally thought Cypher would be like the Iso Padre of Side Order, and then it's just like, it's just a post-game chop. Doesn't that retcon? It doesn't retcon anything. I mean, Iso Padre wanted his memories back. I mean, I do think it's a little underwhelming. I've mentioned this before, like, in the interview about Side Order, you know, they're like, oh yeah, Iso Padre went to Inkopolis Square because they had a claw machine with his favorite plush in it. And it's like, in Octo Expansion, it was like a lot deeper than that. It was like, he was wandering the Deep Sea Metro for years, you know, trying to like find himself, and was like desperate to one day escape and go to the square. And then they just kind of casually be like, oh yeah, and he did that. It's like, yeah, it is lame. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It doesn't retcon anything, but it's just kind of an underwhelming conclusion, I guess, to the stuff that was going on with him. Cypher does have some lore, only in the interview, of course, not in the game. But, I mean, even it is pretty vague. It's like, I mean, I do think it helps with Order. It makes Order more interesting. It doesn't necessarily make Cypher more interesting, but Cypher is also a kind of, like, collection of consciousnesses, I guess, in a similar way to how Order works. I don't remember exactly how they say it in the interview. I could pull it up, maybe. Okay, this game is terrible. Oops. The Deep Sea Metro is beneath the Nils statue. I think it's implied that the phases you climb up in the escape sequence are, like, literally within the body of the statue. Although, proportionally, it doesn't quite work out, but I think it's just a, you know, a game thing. The statue is, like, bigger than it actually appears. Based on how it looks in Hikaru Walker and the concept art, it seems to be implied that the phases are literally in the statue's body. I mean, also, you know, they're named after parts of the body ascending, so that would make sense. Yeah, let me, oh shoot, okay. I literally have Side Order interview, like, bookmarked on my browser, so this shouldn't be too hard to find. Cypher. Here we go. Cypher is the only program node Plankton, so I guess I should, in case you don't know, the other, like, lights and stuff, the other weird little creatures you see walking around the Order sector, and all of the lights and stuff are, like, supposed to be Plankton, I guess, which, like, again, it's weird because, like, did Marina put those there, or do they just kind of exist? I don't know, but, sorry, I'm trying to, like, kill a guy and read lore at the same time. So it says, this is a quote from Anoi. Cypher is the only program node Plankton who has noticed that they all exist in a virtual world. When the consciousness of living things were pulled, or sorry, actually I guess that's a typo in the translation. When the consciousnesses, is that even how you say that? Of living things were pulled into the members, various consciousnesses were mixed up and happened to flow into Cypher. Because the thoughts of creatures from different regions were mixed, it speaks in an inconsistent and accented manner. It's knowledgeable, but is like a baby born alongside the members, so it is curious about everything. So, there you go. It's similar, yeah, so that's why I say it's similar to Smallisk. But it's just kind of more neutral, I guess. It's just curious about the world. It doesn't have this, like, drive to, you know, keep the world as it is. It's kind of interesting, but it doesn't exactly make sense. Not the best explanation. Oh, hello. Okay. Please. Oh, no. Nope, nope, nope. I'm dead. I like how Oct is used. I don't blame people for wanting them to have gotten more. I think they still serve a purpose. I think it's cool to have a sanitized Octoling. Like, for me, it's just the thing of, like, it shows us what we're fighting for. You know, like, Oct, you know, was saved by the members, so it's like, now we need to defeat Order so other people can also not be trapped like they were, but yeah, it's, I don't know, like, obviously they don't really do a whole lot besides stand in the elevator, so I get it. Whoa. I don't know why I decided to go that way. I guess I was avoiding the splashdown, but yeah. Yeah, for sure I wish Splatoon villains did not only exist at the very... I mean, normally it's not even at the beginning. Normally they're literally only at the very end of the story. Or they, like... they always like to pretend that they interact with them through the story. Octavio, like, says, like, "Grah, I'm evil" in Splatoon 1 in one of the radio calls. And Callie, you know, shows up in Splatoon 2, but they don't really do anything until the very end. Yeah, I don't know. Shoot. I do wish we got, if we're not gonna get stuff in the games any more than, you know, what we've seen so far, I do wish we got a little bit more, like, peripheral materials. Like, stuff like the Squid Sister stories. I don't know, I've been, I was really into, you know, Shadow Generations for a little bit there when it came out, and, they had that crazy animation, the Shadow Dark Beginnings thing, that's just, like, you know, leading up to the events of the game. Like, I would love something like that for Splatoon, dude. The closest we've ever gotten is, like, the Squid Sister stories, which I like. I would like more stuff like that, but, like, just any kind of, like, you know, writing or animation or art or anything that give us just a little bit more outside the games, I would love that so much. Oh, God. It's my opinion on Lego? I loved Legos growing up. I don't really ever use them anymore. But yeah, I mean, I liked Legos. I liked Harry Potter a lot, so I had a lot of Lego Harry Potter. That was kind of the main thing. I had, like, all the big, like, Hogwarts and, Diagon Alley and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I loved Legos. I played Lego games for a long time. I guess I haven't been as into it. Oh, also Lego Universe. There's the Lego brand MMO that was, like, a game I was obsessed with for, like, a year, and then they shut it down because they ran out of money. Yeah, Legos, whatever. I say both, I guess. But yeah, I guess I have lost interest in physical Legos. I haven't really played a Lego game in a while either, so I liked it but have not cared for a while. I still, like, respect it though. There was, like, a Lego gaming, like, YouTube channel, and they did, like a podcast for a little bit. I actually was, like, keeping up with that for a while. It was kind of interesting. I guess that's the most I've interacted with Lego in the last few years. I still have, like, them, like, around though, I guess. Was there an explanation? No, yeah, so the cuttlefish being in the, like, squid form is, like, we just don't know what the hell happened there. You're wrong. Okay, you are a Lego. I mean, I know it is the way they want you to say it is Lego. They're the Lego group, right? Isn't it not even, like, Lego as the brand? It's the Lego group, and they make Lego sets with Lego bricks. There are no Legos. It's never Legos. That was the thing, in the podcast, I think they would, like, say it incorrectly sometimes, so at the start of every episode of the podcast, they had to have this disclaimer, like, by the way, it should never be said Legos. It is the Lego Group and Lego products. Oh god. It's like that image of Mario where it's like, there's no such thing as a Nintendo. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I get wanting brand recognition, but I feel like at some point, if your product is successful and popular, you should probably just go with how the people are referring to it. But, I don't know. I'm not a brand manager. I'm merely a consumer. Yeah, you know what? Walk into the Lego HQ and say Legos, you just get instantly, like, taken into back corner. Put a bag over your head. Oh yeah, they started trying to make, like, say, first partner Pokemon instead of starter. I mean, I have no stake in that, because, again, I don't like Pokemon, but that is interesting. I mean, I think they want to push the whole, like, partner Pokemon idea, because they don't like it being, like, you know, capturing wild animals and making them, you know, slaves that fight for you. So it's like, oh no, you're friends with the Pokemon. They're your partner. That's the vibe I get from that, at least, but I don't know. Oh. Yeah, they make you walk on the path of Legos barefoot. I just said Legos. I'm gonna get the punishment. They're gonna kill me. Oh god. I mean, yeah. I don't know enough Pokemon lore to discuss the ethics of capturing them, but always came across as a little weird to me, if I'm being honest. Oh god. Be nice to lock in a little bit here, so we're not losing all our games. There we go. They're booyahing a lot, and I'm not sure why. Okay. Dude, why are they just booyahing 24/7? The lore explanation is that a Pokemon doesn't want to be the trainer, they simply won't get in the ball? I mean, it looks like they're being forced into the ball. You do also beat them within an inch of their life to make them go in the ball easier. So I don't know if I buy that entirely. Thinking about Silksong again? Yeah. I saw that announcement, Not Silksong. Silksong doesn't announce anything, but Toby Fox said Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 are coming till 2025, which makes sense. You know, it was a little bit of copium to think they would come this year, but man, we're really just waiting forever for those things. Oh, I did not mean to dodge through the screen. It's ethical as long as there's no Master Ball, yeah. Oh god. Yeah, I mean, I get it, like, with the Lego thing. I just think it's, like... It's a little funny to try and correct the consumers. I just think it's like you know, the customer is always right type of situation. It's like... I don't even want to... I don't know. I don't blame them, but I feel like it also does come across as a little annoying sometimes. When it's like... I'm not saying you're annoying, I'm just like, from the brand perspective, like... It's not a big deal, but I see why people would make fun of it. True, I mean, yeah, it does. It has a release year. is so rough with Silksong. Like I've said I'm excited for Silksong. Sorry, fixing the audio again. I loved Hollow Knight. I'm very excited for Silksong, but thankfully it's not like, my main game that I'm like, desperate to play. So I can wait, but they said it was coming out in 2023, and then we're like most of the way through 2024 and it's still not here. It's pretty rough. Yeah, I mean, I get what they're going for with Pokemon. I just think the way it's actually portrayed in the game sometimes does not suggest that. The land of Lego. The Lego land, if you will. Well, I guess that's in Florida, not... Oh, God. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah, well this is not an indie, but I have been playing the new Mario and Luigi. There's also Legoland in Denmark, that makes a lot of sense. And yeah, Mario and Luigi is pretty good. I do think, I know it like, there's the IGN review where they give it a 5 out of 10 that a lot of people keep bringing up, and from what I've played so far, that review is definitely way too negative on the game for no reason. But it is, I don't know, it's a little slow. Like, the battles, just loading into the battles takes a little bit too long, coming out of the battles, and then, like, the animations are amazing, and they're really, like, fun and cool, but also, like, when you're doing the same moves over and over and over again, it does just start feeling like it's taking a little bit longer, which I always kind of felt about the Mario and Luigi series. I haven't played most of them, but I definitely, like, I much prefer the pace of, like, Paper Mario combat. Especially, like, starting out. Like, it takes, like, 1 to 2 hours to, like, get the hammer in Brothership. Let alone getting, like, Bros attacks and the plug things. So, I think I'll really like the combat when I'm late game, but it takes a while to get into it. But everything other than that, the presentation is great, music is great, and it is pretty cool. The story is, like, slowly getting interesting. I don't think it's gonna, like, blow me away. I mean, it is a Mario game, but it's pretty cool. I said it wasn't an indie game. It just reminded me, because it's, I don't know. I think indies, I don't know why indies remind me of RPGs, I guess, because that's not really a constant, but whatever. Oh god. Just in terms of games I've been playing. Please. You've only ever played one Mario game? I mean, to me, hearing that is insane, because I've played, like, a ton of them. And I just think Splatoon and Mario, I don't know. If you like Splatoon, you're probably gonna like Mario. Maybe that's a weird, I don't know. I guess that's probably not universal, but if you play the right ones, you probably have a good time. Oh god. If you like Splatoon single player, you will love Mario 3D World, probably. Yeah, the animations are so good. I mean, not just the battle animations, too, just like the, the cutscenes and everything. Like, I know it's what everyone says about the game, obviously, but yeah, Mario and Luigi are very funny and charming. Good character designs. Good art style. Oh god. Yeah, definitely getting to the point where I'm mostly yapping and very little of the brain is dedicated to playing the game. I have to actually run to the bathroom really quick. I will be RB. I'm back. And the audio is crunchy again. I think you guys hear that. Every time I ask, someone's like, no, I don't hear it, and then I go and watch back the VOD, and like, you definitely can hear it, so... I apologize if that is annoying. I know it's... My voice should be loud enough that it... I don't know. Shouldn't be a big deal, but whatever. Maybe I switch weapon, because this is not going super great. I don't know if Dread is the move. Why is it being like this? Wait, what do you mean play a different game? Dan, Mr. Splatoon is telling me to play a different game? What other dualies exist? I guess vanilla dualies. Or order dualies. Or Tetra dualies. let's use Tetris, why not? Reef Slider does kind of work in zones. Oh my god, the audio. I'm not playing Tentabrella. If I play any Brella, it would be, Sorella. Maybe I just... Okay, don't reset it from... No, I'm just gonna leave it like this, and hopefully... No, it's already getting bad. Oh my god. Hello, Shrimpy? Yes, I believe it is. I do not want to play Glue Gut. Man, maybe I should try, like, unplugging... I don't know. I don't know how to fix... when the audio is weird. Can I... Okay, that's gonna make it go away. The 3-year-old dualies? That would be, like, the Big Swig or Nova equivalent. You know, it's like, I feel like every new Splatoon 3 weapon is just, like, a weird in-between. Is it, like, quieter now, or am I insane? I feel like the audio sounds weird now. Wait, was there Love Star? On the other team? Oh, I'm screwed. Oh. Oh, okay, that was awkward. Why is it... I swear it sounds weird. Okay. Man. It's, I mean, if you say it sounds fine, I'm glad it's not bugging you guys. I've had this issue for so long, like literally as long as I've made content. This has been a problem with my capture card, and I don't know, like it's a good capture card. It's like the Elgato 60 HES, it's like the one everyone uses. I like Dowser having one roll. I don't know. I feel like if it had two, it would just be too generic. Like, I feel like it genuinely changes the way you play it by only having one roll in a way that at least makes it more distinct. There we go. I forgot I had Auto Bomb and not Suction Bomb. I thought I was playing Vanilla Dualies for a second. Did still get the kill with it, though. Okay, that was bad. I'm bad at the game. It's fine, we're getting back into it. I mean, its distinction is the range. I don't know. I think Dowsers are fun, so... I just think that's a slippery slope of, you know, of balancing. Because if you want everything to be, you know, if the way you make something better is just by making it like all the other things, then you end up with a game with 30 shooters. Well, if it had two dodge rolls in range, then it would just be like a directly worse version of dually squelchers. I feel like as it is now, it's like you're not meant to really play it like dually squelchers because it doesn't have the movement, so it's more about like positioning and then using the roll when people get close to you. I don't know. I mean, I'm not like a master Dowser player, but I think giving it any change that would make it significantly closer to other dualies would just make it less distinct and its playstyle more generic. I did win, yes. Hasn't been that long, has it? Do. Hello? Echoing Grim... Do I call you Echo, or do I call you, like, Grim Reaper? Echoing Grim Reaper. Like... I forget, were you on the Discord? Did you have a different name? I forget. Anyway, hello. Oh yeah, no, it's been okay. We were doing okay for a little bit there. It's been alright. I have a decent ratio right now, 35-15, that's not terrible. I mean, you're probably joking. I think it'd be cool if there was like one shooter with a dodge roll. I mean, I don't know how you make that not just objectively better than a dually though, but like, if there was a way they could make like a really weak gun, but like with really good mobility. I don't know, because that doesn't exactly exist. Unless, I mean, that's kind of Sploosh. Sploosh isn't weak though, it's like just short range. I don't know. Echo or Grimworks, okay. Also, yeah, my immediate thought was Agent 3, but... oh god. Goodbye, Bubble. Oh, okay. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum. Wonder how Inklings handle fire? I feel like pretty similar to humans. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what would be different. Like, does ink evaporate? Oh god. I guess at a certain temperature it would. Yeah, I mean, like, the Explosher exists, which literally just has, like, a furnace inside of it, basically. Just realized there's another Cosmic in here. Dude. A Cosmic Cloud and Cosmic Rain. That's interesting. It's actually very similar. Wow. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum. Why? I saw them and it was too late. Oh, nice. Seem pretty oily. I mean, the hair is. The hair is like perpetually slimy. I don't know if their skin is. Is this a weird? I don't know. This is a normal first Splatoon lore type discussion, I guess. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a hot liquid. I don't really, like, a hot liquid wouldn't really burn something. I mean, they had the flamethrowers at Grand Festival on the stage. I don't know if flamethrower is the right word. Jets of fire, whatever you call it, pyrotechnics, I guess. So, I mean, they are able to wield fire through technology the same way we are. But they would probably also burn. Oh god. I don't know, I mean, I guess I don't like to think of them as slimy. And they're not, like, shiny anywhere but the hair. I don't know. It's a weird... Maybe some questions are left better unanswered. This is one of those mysteries that the Splatoon 3 story defenders will solve with their own headcanons. I'll leave that up to them. How many reef sliders are in that game? I feel like it was happening like every 2 seconds. Ugh. Yeah. Well, the fingernails, I feel like the fingernails isn't more noticeable thing because then like Marina and Shiver and Fry have like the colored fingertips. Did cuttlefish have toenails? I can't say I've ever I've ever checked. I like the way this outfit looks a lot with this ink color. And I don't know. Whenever I use Tetras, I feel like I always like this look. And the audio is deciding to die again for no reason. Stop doing that. Okay, we're gonna reopen the thing. Well, yeah, it's a very classic outfit. I got the pilot goggles and the outfit, the uniform. You just googled cuttlefish expecting, yep, that'll happen. I definitely have moments like that. Oh my god. Bow, bow. Well, they have, like, a cuddle bone, I think. It's not like a bone. I think it's like, cartilage or something similar. But cuttlefish is an inkling anyway. Cuttlefish is a squid. One of the consistently confusing facts about Splatoon. The guy named Cuttlefish is not a cuttlefish. Octavio? What about Octavio? Octavio is pretty- oh my god! How many- it's just like 4 reef sliders in a row? Sure, the guy named Squidward is an octopus. God. Yoko and the gold bazookas are villains? I don't know. They would not be. I can finally kill them for playing Trihorn Circus in my matches. Wow. Oh god. I love that his name is Craig, because we didn't know that until Octo Expansion, and then he just got the first name drop as Craig. Oh god. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure they probably could have come up with a different name for Cuttlefish. I'm pretty sure he's Captain Cuttlefish just because Splatoon 1, you know, they weren't really that worried about the... I mean, like, you know, the scrolls had lore, but they were just naming the guy after a sea creature for the hell of it. And I'm pretty sure with Squidward, the explanation was literally, yeah, just that it sounded better. He's named something different in Japanese anyway, Cuttlefish. god. I mean, I think it's just like Edward. It's just like, I don't know, to make it sound like a name. Same way SpongeBob is just, you know, the sea creature and a name. And then Patrick is just Patrick. I mean, he's Patrick Star, obviously, but... The audio just, like, skipped. That was weird. Well, yeah, I mean, Sandy Cheeks, but yeah, her first name is just Sandy, so... I don't know. They weren't going to be able to do that for all of them. Mr. Krabs is just Eugene. Eugene Krabs. Guess as long as they fit the animal in there somewhere, they figured that was good enough. Do. I'm low-key surprised they never did another SpongeBob collab, because they could have had SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward in a tricolor Splatfest. But I'm glad we got the one at least. Think SpongeBob Pearl and Splatoon Pearl would get along? Probably, because SpongeBob Pearl is a teenage girl who likes shopping and Pearl has money. That is the only thing I can think of. Patrick would sweep. I think I voted Patrick in Splatoon 1. Well, no, it's not canon. That's not how that works. But it was an event, yes. Oh. I do feel like people would have voted Squidward, though. It would have been a thing where it's like, you know, all the 7-year-olds on Splatoon are going to vote Patrick, and all of the, like, 20-year-olds still playing Splatoon for some reason are like, I'm Squidward now. So I'm gonna vote Squidward. I don't know. I don't know who I would go given the chance again. Maybe SpongeBob. I don't know. It'd be funny to hear Shiver Fry and Big Man's explanations. It's one of those things where I feel like they would want the order to be like SpongeBob first. I feel like it would have to be like Squidward, SpongeBob, Patrick, right? Squidward for Shiver, SpongeBob for Fry, and Patrick for Big Man. I feel like that's how it has to be. Maybe, I mean, actually Big Man might be SpongeBob. I can't see Fry being Patrick though. I don't know. I don't know if that adds up. Splatoon Lego set would be cool if they did like Ingopolis Plaza or something. But yeah, I don't really know if there's enough. Well, I mean, there is crossover. Like, lots of American kids like Lego and Splatoon, at least. I don't know how popular Lego is in Japan. Popular enough that they've collaborated, I guess, but with Nintendo, that is. Then, what do you mean? What, is that wrong? He's a sea sponge named Bob. I don't know what is funny about the statement. I mean, it's a little funny, but... An Inkling minifig? That'd be... I don't know, that'd be a little cursed. I really like how, like, you know, the classic design of minifigures when they're just their own thing, but I feel like adapting them... Like, the Sonic minifig is pretty cursed. I feel like it's hard to adapt. I mean, an inkling is like mostly humanoid, so I guess it would just be the hairpiece that they would have to get right, really. Why, he looks like a kitchen sponge, but he is a sea sponge. I think that's established. I'm pretty sure he refers to himself as a sea sponge several times, and his parents look more like normal sea sponges. A little bit, at least. Is it? He photosynthesizes. Doesn't he? He does like filter feeding. I mean, they do visual gags with it at least. He's definitely supposed to be a sea sponge. He looks like a kitchen sponge, but he's not just a random. I mean, I guess he lives in a pineapple, so I don't know why I'm debating like the realism of SpongeBob SquarePants, but I think yeah, he is implied to be a sea sponge. Yeah, I definitely used to think the parents looked like cookies too, but yeah, they're supposed to be sea sponges. He lives in a pineapple under the sea? Yeah, I think it's the visual like humor of his design is that he looks like a kitchen sponge, but he is I was gonna say he's canonically a sea sponge. We're talking about the canon of SpongeBob SquarePants. That's the new lore direction for the channel. We're gonna be making SpongeBob videos. Sandy's a squirrel. What do you mean? That's like the most obvious one. Well, I mean, okay, Mr. Krabs is probably the most obvious one, but... Anyway, I'm gonna reset the audio again because it's doing the thing again. Woohoo. Please just be normal. Capture card. That's all I'm asking. That was a little weird, but okay. Oh my god, it is even worse. I'm sorry. Sorry if it's annoying. I mean, I can't... I thought this issue was solved like 17 different times in the past, so it's not from me not trying. The lore of Pearl? Is it explained how Mr. Krabs adopted a whale? I actually don't know. Unless they're biological, which would raise a lot more questions. Okay, I looked at chat and rolled directly into the center of the vacuum. I mean, I assume they would just make the ears a part of the hairpiece. I don't think that'd be too difficult. It would just be making the tentacles, like, drape over the front of the minifigure. Like, it would be a weird... It's a weird form to conform to while still looking like inkling hair, I guess. Oh, come on. I thought it was aimed a little more to the right. What? There's a theory that he killed Pearl's parents? I don't know. I do not buy that. He adopted her? I mean, I guess. I mean, did he have... Did we ever know Mr. Krabs had a wife? I don't know why we're actually talking about SpongeBob lore now, but I guess we are. There are... No, I knew they were SpongeBob crackpot theories, because I watched this weird... Really just weird video a long time ago, but it stuck with me. So there's this weird episode. It's like one of the most hated SpongeBob episodes. It's like the Spongehenge one, where it's like... I think it's a reference to that one movie, where the guy gets like stranded on the island. Is it Tom Hanks? Is that... It's some famous actor. I forget what it's called. The Bob lore. But I don't know. It's like SpongeBob, like there's like these weird strong winds that are like blowing away things in Bikini Bottom, and they like blow away the Krusty Krab, and then SpongeBob just gets like stranded and has to like hide in this cave, and then like it's just like tons of years pass and SpongeBob goes insane, and then they do a reference at the end where in the original movie it's like the guy finds like the Statue of Liberty, but it's just like SpongeBob finding the like unearthed Krusty Krab. And it's just like this, it's a really unfunny episode, and it just ends in this really weird, unsatisfying way. Castaway, yeah. It's called Spongehenge, right? Spongehenge. This is just a real episode. This isn't even the theory yet. Yeah. Oh, it's right. So it makes SpongeBob's like the wind blows through SpongeBob's holes, and it like makes music play, but everyone just like hates him. Like it makes the jellyfish like attracted to him, but everyone just gets like pissed off because he like attracts the jellyfish. I don't know. It's just like weird. It's kind of off-putting. It's like not funny. It's like everyone is just like really like out of character and just like mean to SpongeBob for no reason. And it's just like strange. And some guy made this like weird ass theory where he was just like talking about the episode. It was just like, you know, like white man video essay on YouTube, whatever. But he like went off in this thing where he's like, at the start of the episode, one of the guys is like, says, you know, something like, oh dear Neptune, like that, because they just use that as like a, you know, phrase on SpongeBob, like as a, you know, euphemism for God. But then the guy is like, but what if the SpongeBob Bikini Bottom is actually on the planet Neptune? And then he goes in this whole thing, it's like, Neptune is known for having strong winds or whatever. It was like this like dumb ass thing. It's like, we've literally seen Sandy go to and from Texas in like, you know, like 50 episodes. And he's like, no, guys, it all takes place on Neptune. And it's like, it was just the stupidest thing. And it's like halfway, like the first half of the video is just him like analyzing the episode, and it's like fairly normal. You know, it wasn't like good. I mean, this is like not like a video I would normally watch. I was just like super bored or whatever. But it just goes off the rails instantly when he brings up the planet Neptune. And it's just the dumbest thing ever. And all the comments are just like, dude, what the hell are you talking about? Do you know this? I guess it was probably like a viral video. I don't know. It was just in my recommended once, and I'm like, what the hell? But obviously, yeah, literally, the fact that they have been to Texas just entirely deconfirms all of what this guy is saying. Okay, apparently some of you have seen it. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even like remember, like I definitely had seen the episode as a kid, but I really didn't remember it until watching this video, so the whole thing was just like, it's just like a weird like fever dream episode, and then crackpot theory. I don't know. Weird video. Weird video. I don't know. Oh, good night, Storm. Thanks for hanging out. Is this what Splatoon? Well, because I think Splatoon needs more crackpot theories, personally. I don't know. No one makes theories. No one makes anything on Splatoon. Like, I like making Splatoon lore videos, but I also like consuming them, and they are a rare breed. A rare, very, you know, dead 10 years ago breed of video. Glenn Fiddler. Yeah, well, I want, like, good theories. I want good theories that aren't, guys, Glenn Fiddler is the villain of Side Order. The entire reason that became a meme is because of how bad of a theory that was. So I want good ones. I mean, that one's funny, but yeah. I mean, hopefully when, you know, we get Splatoon 4 trailers, they'll drop some stuff for us, but obviously that's still probably years away. Well, even, okay, I mean, not Agent 3 being a murderer, but, like, yeah, I miss when there was, like, the weird... There was lots of discussion around Splatoon 1 when people, you know, the, like, 10 guys who actually read the Sunken Scrolls and made YouTube videos were like, wait a minute, is Cuttlefish racist? Are we the bad guys? And, like, as, you know, maybe as poorly as those have aged, you know, at least people were talking about it. I mean, genuinely, besides, like, my Grizz video and the video I referenced where that one person was defending Grizz, I mean, if there are other videos about Return of the Mammalians, please point them to me. Please send them my way, because I have not found, like, any. I would love to hear other people rant about the games as much as I do. If they're out there, I don't know where they are. Yeah, and, like, the museum stuff. I mean, some of it is on Nintendo for not, you know, adding as much creepy stuff. I mean, I know we have the umami statue, but yeah, stuff like the boss screams. I don't know, like early Splatoon lore discussions were very fun, and I do miss them. And it's not even like a thing that needs to be nostalgic and it's like, oh no, we can't do this anymore. It's just we need people to talk about it. They don't exist. Like, I know a handful of people who are into Splatoon lore, and some of them make content, some of them make, you know, art or post or things. Obviously Rassicus is like the big lore person, you know, but even they've been on a video hiatus, which, like, I'm not gonna like yell at anyone to make videos, obviously, if they're busy with their own life, like, I get it, but I just wish there were more people who made stuff like that consistently. Not that I'm that consistent anyway, but Splatoon and anime? Yeah, I mean, maybe put stuff in the Discord. If you find anything. Like, I'm serious, if you got videos, send them my way. I know sometimes they get buried or just hard to find because it's pretty niche to actually care about Splatoon lore, but like on a deeper level in 2024. You under the truck moment where you thought Octolings were playable? Yeah. I mean, I never, like, thought they were. I didn't even, like... I don't know. A lot of my, like, experiencing Splatoon 1 stuff kind of happened in, like, 2017. Like, either right before Splatoon 2 came out or after. Because I wasn't really actually there when Splatoon 1, like, was a thing. Like, I just kind of watched a lot of this stuff retroactively. Still, like, years ago at this point, but... yeah, that's funny. I do know there is one person who has been making... they're not really like... well, they're kind of lore. I forget their name. There's a person I subbed to recently that is making some kind of... they made like a salmonid video. I feel like they uploaded something just recently. Oh my god, the audio is actually dying. I can't find the video, but I'll let you know if I come across it. Is the audio gonna be normal? Nope. Trying to fix it while playing, and that's not gonna happen. Okay, the normal thing I do to fix it isn't even working, so I have to keep, like, closing and reopening the app. It's very annoying. Yeah, it is the yellow guy, yes. I'm glad you know. I think we're talking about the same person. They have, like, the like Inkling Girl OC in the thumbnails, but then they have, like, a different yellow guy avatar in the video. Something very... oh yeah, well, the moon already looked big last Splatoween, so I don't think that exactly holds up, but that's funny. Sheldon's maze analysis? I don't know what that is. Oh boy. I've not... what? Okay, I guess I don't know what Sheldon's maze is, no. Is it a recent thing or is it old? Could I just look up, like, Sheldon's maze? That's probably not gonna give me Splatoon, actually, is it? Oh, no, it is. Oh, interesting. 2 months ago. Okay. I will check that out. I've never... I mean, from the thumbnail, it looks like it's like a Mandela effect thing, but I never... I don't know. I guess I'll watch the video and find out. I haven't heard of it in any form. Oh, wow. Cool. You hate Sheldon's maze? Okay. You've heard the term everywhere? Whatever part of the community this happened in, I was not present for, but interesting. This is very strange. Whoa. This almost comes across as some like creepypasta type thing, which is an inside joke. Oh god. Okay, nice name and title combo there. Nice. Huh. Sheldon, this is such a weird thing. It's 18,000 views, which is like not a small video, but yeah, it makes sense that I haven't seen it. Interesting. I'm so intrigued by this. It's only an 8-minute video. Let me try and like unplug. Actually, okay, I want to fix the audio, but I'm probably gonna end stream pretty soon anyway, so I'll just deal with it later on. Yeah, I mean, I will watch it probably after the stream. What? Okay, what? The moon discussion is confusing me. I don't think we're in a moon map. Unless everyone is wearing the, like, Alterna spacesuits. That would... I don't know. I don't want a moon map. That's weird. Splatoon speed paint videos? That would be cool. We love a good speed paint video and Splatoon art. Do-do-do-do. Dude, why is it so crusty? I seriously don't know. It might just be an issue with, like, my computer. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I've been having PC issues where I keep running out of space. And if that one, like, Reddit thread about there being, like, too much data, I don't know. I don't know if that would contribute. I mean, yeah, if it's not bad for the stream, that's good, but it is genuinely really irritating for me, so if the audio is crackly, I'm fixing it for myself, if no one else. No, you can use Splatoon music without getting copyright claimed. Nintendo really only takes down music nowadays if it's like, you're just uploading the song. I guess if it's a speed paint video, that might be riskier. Like, if you're doing commentary over Splatoon music, it's not gonna get claimed, but if the audio of the whole video is just, like, a Nintendo song, I guess I don't know for sure whether or not that would get claimed. I have not tested that. So, I'm not really the person to ask. I do not really know anything about Sanrio, so I'm I'm not the guy to answer that question. If it's a remix, you're probably fine, but I guess, you know, ask the person who made the remix for permission, probably. Nice. I mean, it might be fine. Like, I haven't tried it. I don't know. I'm just not the person to ask. I've never uploaded a video where the only audio is just a Splatoon song. You did win, yes. Probably do like a couple more games. Do. Called Nower, okay. Let me look that up to make sure that's the person I was thinking of. It probably is. That was a weird cough. I don't know why I coughed like that. Yeah. Now we're the yellow one. Yeah, so they make like other gameplay, Splatoon gameplay videos too, but I guess I found their channel through them talking about Salmonids. It's just like covering existing lore. It wasn't like a theory, but yeah, like I said, anyone talking about Splatoon lore is a good thing for me, because I I need to not be the only one going insane. Sorry. Okay, last time trying to fix the audio, maybe. I mean, or at least hoping it fixes itself. I feel so quiet now because it's taken so long. Okay, there we go. Oh, good song. Ooh, okay. I'm still surprised by how much people were into this band when we did the music tier list. I don't know. Like, these songs are incredible, but I like them. I like this one at least. The other one was the boring one, I think. We do have double Explo. I don't know if that is... It's probably not a good thing, but you'd think it'd help us paint the zone at least. Okay. Why? Okay, good. I was scared I messed that up. Come on, come on, there we go. Seems that Orpal has it worst, at least for now. Okay, that was stupid. There's a theory that the singer was a soldier? Is it just because they were an Octoling? Did people just want every Octoling to have a tragic backstory? I mean, I'm down for that, but... It could just be a Splatlandian, of course. Wait, the Sheldon's Maze person is here? Oh, hi. I just... What's up? I haven't watched the video yet. I just didn't know. I was saying I want more people, more creators or more videos to talk about weird, obscure Splatoon stuff or Splatoon lore or whatever. And a bunch of people started talking about Sheldon's Maze. So... I will find out what it is after the stream, I guess. Pretty sure it was just because they're Nocturne, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to do like a reaction. I don't want to be a react tuber, but I am very curious what this video is, so I wanna watch it. Oh my god, audio is still being annoying. Surprise Cosmic Cloud hasn't covered it yet? Okay, well, we'll find out. Just sit there and do nothing. Yeah, I don't know. I probably won't do that. Sorry. Audio, trying to fix it again. There we go. Maybe it'll work for like one more game, maybe. I'll like spam the link so everyone can go watch it together at the end of the stream, and I'll give you my thoughts on Discord. How about that? Give full reaction permission. Okay, well. Oh god. Maybe we do watch it. Why not? If I can figure out how to set up... I've like... I have a very simple stream, you know, set up on OBS. Oh my god. Did nobody booyah for that, by the way? Why'd that guy's booyah bomb take so long to charge? This team did not help him. But yeah, I don't know. Impromptu reaction stream we can try, but I might have to take a second to figure out how to stream like a browser in OBS, because I literally normally just stream Splatoon and like never mess with anything else, so we'll see, we'll see. You watch me while eating bagels? Well, thank you. Is Ankus? Is that how you say her name? Literally can't get any higher than that. Why is this guy's team is not booyahing for his booyah bomb? Am I, or are they not booyahing? What's going on? Do you guys keep, like, someone's booyah bomb keeps taking like 10 years to charge up? I thought that curling bomb was a person, and it was not. Yeah, like they're... Oh, I didn't know if it was like just them not booyahing, and their teammates were. I don't know what's going on. I guess I'm in open right now, so they could be just doing something weird. What are... You're doing something weird. Why was he there? Come on. Just gotta hold this for a little longer. There we go. Favorite reaction channel? Oh god. Dude, that's the second time I've done that, where I'm trying to re-slider forward and I turn the camera for 1 second and then just drive my car into a wall. Yeah, I understood, I think. Don't let them get that. Oh, bad booyah bomb, good. Good for us. And they still got it. And that's it, see ya. Well, I gotta... I don't know. I've never, like... I normally don't like reacting to other people's YouTube videos because I feel like I'm just leeching off their comments, so I don't know. I'm gonna feel obligated to provide my own commentary, but I might just be very baffled at what Sheldon's Maze is, so I don't know. I can't promise how quality of a reaction it will be. Also, because like I said, I don't know if the audio balancing is gonna be good. I'll have to figure some things out really quick. Free advertising? I guess so. Oh god. Man. We're gonna lose the lead. I'm so distracted with the Sheldon's Maze thing now. I gotta know what it means. I mean, I think a reaction video can be good. It's just, if you're a reaction channel... My thing with reactions is, like, I want to react, you know... The people whose reactions I want to see are people who I respect because of the content they make, or the opinions they have. So it's like, in my mind, you have to, like, make content before I'm going to care about you reacting to content. So it's like, if a channel just reacts to what other people do, it's like, okay, well, you've never done anything yourself. So, like, why should I care about what you think about this thing? That's how I feel when it's like, that's the whole, like, I don't get, like, Moist... Does Moist Critical, like, make videos that aren't reactions? Because I feel like he literally just, like, sits there and just, like, says the most obvious thing. Well, yeah, no, people reacting to like gaming is a whole different thing. Like, yeah, reacting to games is fun because it's us enjoying a thing in a community together. It's just reacting to other YouTubers that's normally a little more iffy. Although in this case, we did have express permission from the creator. So, can only be as good. Well, if you're just sitting there watching the video, then yeah, it would be as good as the video you're reacting to. Okay, hang on. It's gonna take a second for me to figure out my configuration here because I want to be able to see chat while I'm doing this. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's different if it's just if it's a individual creator that you're reacting to. You know, there are cases of people just kind of leeching. Okay, no, not Sheldon's maze. I need to look at Sheldon's maze on the other monitor. Hang on. Trying to pull up my chat. He does. Okay. I mean, I'm not like hating on anyone. I'm just using him as an example, I guess. No, I meant Moist Critical. I know XQC does just sit there and do nothing. I know he used to play Overwatch or something. I don't know. I don't really care about those people. Sheldon's maze. Okay, hang on. Should I do this and then window capture? Why is it like that? There we go. Right? And then I can full screen it. Yeah, okay. Just give me a second. We've just so can you guys hear this? Hang on. Can you hear that? Sorry, I have to make sure. Tell me if that's good or yes. Okay. You can just tell me if it's too loud or too quiet. Did I have it at max?
What I'm about to tell you is a story about a special weapon so hated that most people try to forget it ever even existed.
Hello, guy from Bottom Feeders. Is that Bottom Feeders or Ink Theory?
Many people
no, he's an Ink Theory guy, actually.
For being annoying, and even more hate Tentor missiles.
Tennis ball guy?
Pain in the tentacle.
Why is Tennis ball guy here?
None of them compared to the absolute agony of this special. Here is the story of Sheldon's maze.
Okay. He is in Bottom Feeders. Okay, my bad.
Bear in mind, finding footage of this lost special was difficult.
You're right, Ink Theory is all on
it were old screenshots from several years ago that I will now show to you. As you can see, it was pretty simple in design, just being a green maze with Sheldon's image on it, likely because it was developed by Sheldon himself.
Why is it just on?
But I wish he had never created such a monstrosity, and I wish he would be held accountable for the grief he has caused so many Splatoon players over the years. As a Splatoon 1 player myself back when it was new, I'm glad this special never made it to Splatoon 2. But I will never recover from the trauma I've experienced as a result of playing against this abomination. Players newer to Splatoon series may not remember this special, or hear it talked about much, and it's for a good reason. Besides the fact that many people try to forget this special, it was actually removed from the game. Let's go back to 2015, when everything made sense to everyone except Splatoon fans, and see just what was going on in Nintendo's offices. It was May 28th, and Nintendo had just released Splatoon. They didn't even know if this game would sell, and naturally, we're getting very experimental with what they put in it. And the biggest proof of that can be found in the specials. Many remember the custom Elisa 3K.
When was this made like a few months ago? Was this people already going insane from like lack of Splatoon content?
Seeing as how they had a limited number of specials at the time,
It's
they
a maze.
thought now would be a great opportunity to make a new one. And what better candidate was there than their newest super long-range charger, the Elisa 3K. Due to the fact that Splatoon 1 did not have different points for special depending on the weapon, the bad painting capabilities of the Elisa 3K was the devs' twisted idea of balancing the special by making it take longer to charge than most specials. This, of course, was a poor attempt at keeping the rampaging special under control. Players were having a blast playing the new best shooter of all time. But as more people became high enough level to purchase the charger that only few could own, everything changed. It was carnage. All floodgates broke loose. The big man in charge could see instantly why the special sucked as much as it did after getting trapped by it once. Mr. Miyamoto was up to his overalls with angry Miiverse posts from Splatoon players demanding
it's always
for
on
the
Salt
special
Spray.
to be removed from the game. It was a CEO's worst nightmare.
I'm so immersed.
Only a mere month passed before version update 1.3.0 came around, and Elisa 3K Special was changed to the severely less game-breaking echolocator we know and shove today. The kit fell into obscurity as the far superior custom Elisa 3K was already out by
the best map for maze weapons. I guess it
many
was.
would agree that this was for the best. Unlike Splatter Color Screen, there is nothing the devs could have done about Sheldon's maze to make it a bearable special. It had to be removed from the game. There was no other option. But what was so bad about Sheldon's maze that made it unsalvageable anyway? Oh, where do I even begin? Sheldon's maze has a simple design concept. The marker could be placed.
I just wonder what the motivation would be behind this video.
Then a green maze would fall down wherever the marker was placed, much like Super
Why is
Jump.
it a maze?
The gimmick of Sheldon's
surprised I don't remember this. I guess maybe I didn't play for the couple of weeks it was in the game.
That ended up being the most cruel aspect about it. The walls of the maze are uninkable, and super jumping is disabled while within the maze due to disruptive signals created by the walls, much like how super jumping in Salmon Run is also disabled.
I appreciate the lore explanation.
We can actually see an early design concept of Sheldon's maze in beta footage of
The tofu prototype was Sheldon's maze the whole time.
Blocks of tofu
I see.
competing to see who can
It all
be
makes
put out
sense
of their
now.
misery first.
Of course.
While some other special weapons just kill you, at least can actually come right back into the battle after you respawn. As for Sheldon's maze, on the other hand, you wish it could splat you just so you could escape it faster.
What? No, dude!
Inexperienced players could spend up to a full 30 seconds in Sheldon's maze. For context, in a regular turf war battle, that's 1/6 of the match spent entirely in just one dose of this special.
Know, being a maze is just like really funny. Like if it was anything else, I feel like this wouldn't work as well. But like the fact that you're just
as opponents can camp the exits,
it's just so dumb looking.
Or even come into the maze just to hunt you down. Do you have any idea how terrifying that is?
Oh no. I'm stuck in Sheldon's maze. Hope I can find my way out.
Stuck in Sheldon's maze.
Oh god! Oh no! No!
No, please! I searched YouTube for videos of people experiencing the agonizing effects of Sheldon's maze, but it was only in the game.
There's a guy named Sheldon. There's a guy.
It was
Hang on.
difficult to find any videos on it.
There's a guy named Sheldon's maze on YouTube.
Videos of people experiencing the agonizing effects of Sheldon's maze.
Is this the true one subscriber? This is the one guy who remembers Sheldon's maze. He's, you know, people just name themselves after random things in games all the time. That's the one guy who remembers.
Or so it was difficult to find any videos on it. Sheldon's wood. Thankfully,
it was relocated
I stumbled
to Ireland.
across someone who had a recording of being trapped in Sheldon's maze. Unfortunately, the video was corrupted, but the audio of it was still salvaged. So I will now play it for you as I close off this video, and hope we'll never have to deal with anything like Sheldon's maze and the grief it caused players ever again.
Dan, we're putting you in the maze.
I'm about to win. I'm about to win. Yes.
As payback, they made every Splatoon 3 map as Sheldon's maze.
No. Let me out. I don't want to be in Sheldon's maze.
I don't want to be in Sheldon's maze.
Let me out. No.
They're gonna bring it back in Splatoon 4, and those who remember will know the pain.
I hate this special. Why is it in the game? Why do they have this special? It's a stupid idea. I hate it. I hate it so much. This thing is stupid. Just do it with this stupid special of the tree. I'll show you a special.
What did the... try to... Okay. How was Sheldon's maze? Are we out of it yet? Okay. Well, I'm glad to have experienced that, I think. It is a lot of effort. I'll give them a like. Here's the video if you want to experience Sheldon's maze for yourself. Wow. This video is a troll. Don't believe it. No, they don't know. They weren't there. They weren't there for Sheldon's maze. Well, yeah, it's the first time anyone's ever talked about this. No, yeah, we have like 2 videos on Return of the Aliens, only 1 on Sheldon's maze. Okay, I don't know how much more I can say about Sheldon's maze, but thank you. Oh, now I know what it is. Yeah, now we know. Now we know what Sheldon's maze is, including the person who made the video on Sheldon's maze. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Don't ask dude. He'll bring back the trauma. Don't ask any Splatoon player about Sheldon's maze. They won't want to talk about it. I'll bring back all the bad memories. All right. Thank you guys for watching. That was fun. Do people actually talk about this? Like, I can't tell if you're gaslighting me as a part of the inside joke, or if people literally just like, if this is just a thing now that people just say Sheldon's maze. But I guess I'll start saying it to you know, to remind people. We can't forget. We can't let the memory of Sheldon's maze be forgotten. You know, we gotta for the sake of, you know, game preservation and the history. This is more important than the Switch 2. Yeah, absolutely. You've heard people talking about? Well, yeah. I mean, back in Splatoon 1, I see it on a weekly basis. Yeah. I know everyone got so sick of the Sheldon's maze discussion back in Splatoon 1 that no one ever wants to bring it up anymore. That's what happened. I can't say I've ever heard of this in my life. Okay. Anyway, I don't know. I don't have anything else to add. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for sending me Sheldon's maze and for enlightening all of us. I'll probably, you know, see you guys again next week for stream. Yeah, I'm still working on a video. I don't know when it's gonna come out. It'll come out eventually. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. This has been Cosmic. Farewell.